So tell me about the competition. I know the competition is one of the main reasons why this economy is shifting. But what's your take on the competition now versus when you started 2 years ago
It's
from a courier, not the fast
right.
food stuff.
I let's just start right here. Let's go ahead and get it out the way, Double M. They never blame me for it. I'm the reason that this happened.
What you mean?
I'm the reason I oversaturated the market. I'm the
Mm.
reason why all these people done got these vans. I'm the reason why there's all these people over here and doing all these orders and doing all these orders. I'm the reason. That's what they blame me. They blame me. I'm the reason. So
Because
that's what I'm gonna say.
you brought light. Well, by you being the biggest, whenever you touch on a new app, people run to it. I seen that, 2 years ago or 3 years ago when I first started creating content. Um, Same shit happened with me with some of these uh, companies that I mentioned. So I mean, I can see where people can place the blame, but I don't think that's your fault. I think eventually people were going to find their way to these gig apps anyway because shit, they got bills to pay. They got bills to pay. Listen, I see people. Listen, man, this guy dropped off some Uber Eats to me in the A8.
He coming through with that joy, huh?
He came through in the A8. So I already know that eventually it was going to get to this point. I don't think it's your fault. Did you have something to do with maybe accelerating it? Probably so, but if we look at it from a number perspective, like a percentage perspective, like that number would be minuscule. Like your influence on oversaturating these gig apps, it would be minuscule. Did you play a part in it? Of course. You know what I'm saying? But the number is minuscule on the grand scheme of things. Would you think so?
I personally think that everybody gonna blame me. That's and honestly, 1,000. It's cool. It's cool to blame somebody else for. But again, this is you. We ain't talking about me. We talking about you. You can't blame another man for why you ain't eating. My job is to create a service, and my job is to create value for the people.
Mm.
I'm not gatekeeping the information. I ain't keeping the information so you don't know what I'm talking about, so I can just make money. You're gonna make money. See, that's what a gatekeeper is. A person who keeps the information from other people so they won't go out there and win. My job is to give you the information. Now, even the people who say that I'm the reason or the gig tools are the reason why the market is oversaturated, how did you find the channel? Let me ask you that. How you find the channel? Because you was coming on here for some information. You was coming on here to find a new app. So you just wanted the information to stop at you. You ain't want nobody else to get nothing else. You because you want to be selfish. And I get it. I understand. But that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help the people. I'm here to help people and show people that it's possible. So that's what I do.
You think a person can sustain just off a gig app?
No, I think you got to have more than one stream of income. I not even just gig apps in life. That's just what I think. I think unless you're making a good sum of money, again, eggs is super high right now, or you got
No,
multiple, or you
I'm talking about strictly off the gig app. Not
tripping off the get. No,
because there's people out here. I see them on YouTube. They telling people, "Yo, gig apps. Buy. What's the shit they saying? God damn it. Uh, what's the shit they saying? You probably know better than me. What's the term they use in
I don't know, brother.
you do it on your own. What's they saying?
Be your
Stop
own
working
boss.
your job, be your own boss. Yeah, you can do
Hmm.
the gig apps and you ain't gotta go punch the clock. You can do this shit when you want to and da 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 da. This, that, and the third.
First
I'm
off,
talking about
the
straight
do
off
this
of
one.
gig apps. I'm talking about pay rent, mortgage, car
No,
notes, put kids in
no,
extracurricular activities, all off the gig apps.
no. It can't happen. I don't think so. At least where I'm at. Let me just say, in my market, I ain't never seen it happen. Um, it's I don't know. I don't think it's possible. That's my opinion. Everybody market is different.
I'm
Everybody,
gonna tell
somebody
you.
might got
You
a
said
goal.
thing. It ain't possible. See, me, I'm gonna say it ain't possible because it ain't possible. It's not possible. You can't. Nah, 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 nah. It ain't
So you
possible.
so So
No.
it's no way possible.
Listen, where they live at?
That's
They
that's what I'm
ain't
saying. In my
living.
market,
They ain't living
in my
here.
market, again, or that's our market though. So some people may have. I don't know what other people got
Okay.
going on. Because
Where
I'm on my
okay, so
business.
let's look at it. Let's have a conversation. Let's look at it from a
Right.
middle American perspective. From a middle American perspective, okay, the cost of living is a lot lower, but it's middle America, so the volume going to be lower too. All right, so if a
Facts.
person is willing to quit a job that provides a level of sustainability, right, to go to something that is uncertain because they don't want a boss with the cost of living. No,
I feel you. I
and
feel. I definitely get what you're saying.
and if it's temporarily, if you able to do it temporarily and survive, then what about
There was a.
scalability? What about
That was a.
scalability? There's
It was a
no
point in
there's
time where
no
you could
upside.
though. Yeah,
Okay, but
I don't believe that you could. You definitely can't scale. Probably in 2022 and three, it was decent. You can get right with in 2022 and three, but after that, the jig was up. It ain't no you going out here. You about to run? No, 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 no. Every year it seems to go down more and more and more and more every year from what I'm seeing
Mhm.
in
And it's
our
going to
market.
continue to go. It's going to continue to go like that. It's going to become more saturated, right? And as it becomes more saturated, the companies are going to pay less and charge more. Listen, the best example is rideshare. The best example in the gig economy to compare different industries within the ecosystem of the gig economy is rideshare because they were pretty much the four founders. That rideshare ecosystem was pretty much the fourth founding, industry within the gig space. And you can just look at what has happened with Uber and Lyft over the course of the past decade and a half. And then now we've seen other, companies come in, different industries, Courier, and they've been around for 5, 6, 7, 8 years now. And it's starting to mimic what we saw with rideshare. Rates are going up. If you have a subscription for Instacart or some shit like that, it's higher than it was 4 or 5 years ago, right? But then you got the people that are running the orders. You see them online complaining. So from a consumer perspective, my subscription has gone up. From a service provider perspective, when I come on YouTube, I see the gig people complaining that the rates have gone down, right?
Hmm.
It mirrors it. So I don't understand
You want to know why
what
you don't
people.
understand? Because you understand business, and most people don't. Most people don't understand. Now, who fault that is? That's up to the beholder. Who fault it is up to you. But you actually understand business, and you're a real businessman. Everybody don't look at it the same way. Some people look at it different. Some people, um, they think that running gigs after is a business. They think that I really believe, honestly, that nobody really wants to work a job for the most part. They don't
Nothing
want to
wrong with
work a
working a
job.
job.
They want. I don't think nothing wrong. I don't care how you got to get the money. I don't care. It don't matter. You could do gig apps. You could do whatever. You could work a job. You can, as long as you provide for your family. That's all that matters to me. I think that majority of people they don't want to work no job. They want to be their own boss. They want to have freedom. But with freedom, it comes with a lot of responsibilities that people don't think about.
This time period when you saying it was up, was this during the pandemic?
When it was up, it was like 2023.
No, I'm talking
When
about
we
as
was going
far as like the when you said at one point you could make a living
in
doing it.
2023, in 2023, it was good. After
All
that,
right, so that
it
was
got,
coming off the end of the pandemic. So 2020,
yeah.
2021 is where the gig economy got that boost. It was where the gig economy got to during the pandemic. I believe it was eventually going to get there. I think what the pandemic did was it came through and it accelerated it, right? Because now the gig workers at one point, especially at the beginning of the pandemic, were the only guys that was out on the street. So the demand was there. Everything was
Mhm.
closed. You couldn't go into a restaurant. Everybody was ordering everything then. Everybody was scared to come out the house, right? So the demand was there. That drove more people in, right? But now that demand ain't there no more. It's just kind of like the box truck thing. Everybody was getting all that money in 2020, 2021, and they still got that, they want to recreate that euphoria that they had back at that time. And they keep saying when the industry come back, it's never going back. The cost of living is going to continue to go up that way, and these rates is going to continue to go down that way because more competition is coming in. So
I
even
agree.
then, when you say, was it, because see, I'm holding the gig space to what it is. Gig.
A gig. Right.
It's something that you do to supplement something else. You got a job, little Timmy, want to join, or little Susie, she want to join the pom pom squad, or little man want to go away to Michael Jordan basketball camp. That's 25 racks. I can't tell little man
Ooh.
I ain't sending her in the basketball camp. All right. Well, I know
You
what
gotta go run up
basketball
this
camp starting
money.
in the summer. Let me go do this Lyft. Let me go do this Uber Eats. Make this extra money because the money that I got coming in is covering the cost of living. So now I need to make
Right.
some extra money to go send my little man to Michael Jordan basketball camp. That's what, to me, that's what a gig app is for. So when I see people complaining about the rates, this was made to supplement something else. This is not a job.
I just think a lot of times people got to make adjustments. Don't You can't blame the gig apps. The gig apps is making money.
The gig
What you
apps
gonna
making
do?
money, hella money.
What you gonna do? What you about to do? You can't get caught onto what everybody else doing. What you gonna do? So if they making money, you got to figure out another way to make some money. And sometimes it might be doing something that you don't want to do. It ain't about what you want to do though. You got to do what you want to do. You got to do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do later.